everyone, it's Mike with It's Pittsfield Tonight. I'm going to jump right into it. We're going to kick off with the bar tour. So I know a lot of you saw that post. For those that didn't, myself along with one of my guest correspondents, Mark Tully. Mark has helped me out with a lot of things since I started doing this. I drag him into all sorts of crazy stuff that somehow he goes along with. But one thing Mark does do is in the summertime especially, Mark is out quite a bit for dinner, a meal, drinks, entertainment. So he's very familiar and frequents our local establishments, our local bars or pubs and taverns. And we had this idea, coming out of the pandemic, to really promote and some of our most well-known establishments as far as their name that for some reason we don't talk about that much anymore. So the first one we stopped at was the Madison, and the Madison is one of our oldest bars in Pittsfield. It was established as the Madison Cafe at that location in 1935. The history is great. The owner, Bill Molnar, what a nice guy. He was such a great host. We went in there. He's so proud of the building, the history, being part of Pittsfield. He's very knowledgeable of the history, and I was very impressed at how big and open and clean and bright. What a great sports bar. If you haven't been to the Madison anytime recently, check it out. Anyway, I'll be putting the first video in the series of our local bars, taverns, and pubs, which will be with the Madison, and that'll be on Monday the 19th. So a big thank you to Bill Molnar. And Bill, I've got some more stuff I've got to shoot with you. So if you can give me a call, or I'll reach out to you. If you see this, give me a call sometime today, or you'll see me calling you, or whatever. But anyway, I've got some stuff I still need to shoot with you to finish that up. And then we'll be moving on to as many of our local bars that will have us. So I've spoken to Jerry at the Crossroads. I'm excited about doing something with them. We're going to hit O'Loughlin's, Sims. There's a bunch of them. So we're going to get them all and run this as a series. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, support your local bars. And this is just the beginning. We'll move on to restaurants and other things first. I just feel like the bars specifically were one of the industries that took the biggest hit. I mean, they just were completely wiped out with no alternatives. So it's really important. And neighborhood bars are social gathering spots. They're very important to have. So, yeah. All right, the other thing, rain, lots of rain, as you know, potential flooding on some of our rivers and stuff. We'll see how that works out. I hope not. The other huge thing that everyone's talking about is North Street. So round 2 of the changes have started. I went down there. I put that video out. I was so damn confused. I really didn't know what was going on. And somebody said to us, I was with Mark Tully. We were on our way to the Madison. And someone said to us, well, it's probably because they just weren't able to finish it. It rained. Like, you didn't see the schedule? I mean, the weather forecast? Even the weather app on my phone, WeatherBug. I don't understand that. I mean, you can't just not finish that. Regardless of whether you shouldn't have started, you should have postponed it then. If that was the issue, I mean, you make lane change. Those lanes, I don't know what anything was. Nothing was labeled. There was one lane, it just said bus all over it. And I don't know if it was like a specific spot or if it meant that whole section of the street right there. I don't know. I really don't know what anything meant. The little, I'm like, are those little lanes, or is that another lane with little buffers on the side, or are those like swim lanes? The narrow ones. I don't know what anything was. But anyways, obviously by that post, there's a lot of comments And a lot of people are just as confused as I am. The rollout of this has been horrendous. I think worse than the last one. So I hope if they're going to stick to this and say the people that don't like it are just scared of change, I guess, but please at least label like what you do. Excuse me. When I went down certain lanes, or when I was in that one lane, I thought I figured out what was going on, and then a car came by me. And you can see that in the video. They pull over to turn because nobody knows what to do when it comes time to turn. Do they go in that lane, or nobody knows? Nothing's labeled. It's a disaster. So check out the video if you haven't seen it. It's a couple posts down from this. I don't know. Hopefully they roll this out. Well, they already rolled it out. It's a disaster. Hopefully they fix it quickly, maybe starting today. The last thing I'm going to mention briefly is the city got its first payment of our nearly $34 million. I think it was 33.6 or 33.8. But the first payment of $16.2 million came in. We'll see how that's going to be spent. There are some stipulations to it, but it's a pretty wide umbrella of things that it can be used for. And I think it falls on the mayor. I don't think she needs council approval on this. I think, according to what Congressman Neal said, the way he said it, it sounded like, and that was a couple months ago, but it sounded like he was implying that this was a direct payment to the mayor and to that to the administration, and they can use it how they see fit. So that could be good, could be bad. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how that rolls out too. Hopefully better than North Street. So bunch of cool stuff coming up. That's it. Stay dry. And yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow.